We'll get to that story in just a minute, but first, a Mount Shasta City man pleads guilty to murder in the second degree after a brutal attack on a transient in February. And now, for the first time, a man who witnessed that attack is speaking out only to NBC5 News. Natalie Weber joins us live in studio with his story. Natalie?
Craig, Kristen, the witness did not want to be identified, but says it's a day he'll never forget.
All we heard was yelling, and it's typical in those woods all the time.
A Mount Shasta City business owner has relocated his shop after witnessing a murder behind the movie theater.
That's where my old place was right there. There's a little bit of woods, then there's the railroad tracks, and then there's my place.
On February 22nd, he and a friend were at his business on Berry Street. They heard the yelling in the bushes near the railroad tracks and after a while started to investigate.
I gave my buddy my binoculars and he went out to zoom in to see what was going on. You couldn't really tell because of the brush and stuff. And as soon as I hung up the phone, he just looked at me and he goes, "Call the police." He goes, "That's a man laying there."
He says he jumped into action, but it was too late to help the man who turned out to be 63-year-old Roger Napolitano.
I ran over to see if I could help him and ran up on somebody that I knew couldn't be helped.
Police arrived a short time later and with the two men's help found the suspect.
My buddy's sitting there looking at him with the binoculars going, "He's wearing this, he's wearing..." And we watched exactly where he went.
Following a short foot pursuit, officers arrested 51-year-old Raymond Romani. He was arrested on the spot and, according to both the witness and police, was covered in blood. Napolitano was taken to Redding for treatment where he later died. Meanwhile, Romani is scheduled to be sentenced on October 13th after pleading guilty to homicide in the second degree. He will likely receive a life sentence in prison. Live in studio, Natalie Weber, NBC5 News.